Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler GameJam of 2023. And this time we will have a look at It Calls from the Deep by LNK and a couple of others. Well, we will see a list here, and there is also no description of the game and just names. And I'm not sure, but I guess these are all participants then, which contribute to that game in DDL Studios. Benitez Pablo, Guaca, La Horca Nicolas, LNK, MatiasLombardo, Mati, Nacho, Bokuro, Loe, Rake Lark, Pablo Wunderlich, Goon Lagoon, Julie, Deus Engi, and Maxi Palermo. And yeah, with that, sorry for all the name butchering, and with that we are going into the game. And here we are in It Calls from the Deep. There are no settings, so let's play. And what you can see here is, maybe you cannot see it, there is some dithering going on, which means that basically multiple pixels next to each other have different colors so that it creates a new color basically. It was used in the 90s or maybe even in 80s, for example, on old Apple PCs with this black and white image when you have lots of dots to make it appear grayish, so that's dithering. With a shadow effect, so YouTube might just compress that and you might not see that. The other thing we see here is that it's a weird diagonal, but maybe that's just a graphical effect. I don't think so. Yeah, this is a weird perspective. And it's also a bit weird controls. I think there is a delay here, but it's queuing up commands. So if I press 2 times, it's actually also turning 2 times, which is fine. Yeah. But no, we can't. This is just an invisible wall. Also, I think there are no sound effects here. There's no sound at all. Ah, there's. Boop, boop. We have some cards. I didn't turn full. Okay, now it's just turning. Why did it turn 2 times? Now it turned 2 times. Why? I think it might depend on... My suspicion is that if I press the button and hold it for too long, shortly before the animation played out, that I'm turning a second time. So let's queue up 1 time before the animation is finished and 1 time after that, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's see how problematic that will be. Right now, I find the movement is lagging, but otherwise it kind of works. The perspective is a bit odd because it is tile-based, but there is oh, what is that? A guy with a hat. There's a treasure. Open chest. We have a level map. Yeah. Pick. How can I... maybe I need a lockpick or something? I think I broke the game. I can't click on that anymore. I cannot escape. That's not a great start. Okay. Let's kill the game and start it again. So, The picture should come any moment. Here we are again. So, yeah, let's see and maybe head into a different direction. So visually, I think the game, I mean, it's definitely an maybe something I would call an acquired taste. With the dithering in general, I always thought, even also back then, that it looks kind of cheapish, but I'm also not a console player, or I'm not on a Mac where this was really used, like on a, yeah, we have an enemy here, but he's not doing anything, so okay. So when I came in contact with dithering, it was usually from some weird Asian shareware games, and these were usually not very impressive to me back then. Open chest. Okay, we found something, and we have an album. We have an inventory. We have a map, which is empty. Now we can click on the album. Okay. We have some decks. Okay. Add 1. Okay. What can we do with that? We have 11 of that. Add. Now we have... Okay, so we need to put together a deck. I have no idea what this is then used for, but... okay, so save deck. It didn't really save anything. Where did it save it to? I have no idea. So this seemed to be my cards here. And apparently I can compile a deck. But I have no idea. And now this button for removing or whatever that was is also gone. I'm not sure where this is supposed to be now. Okay. Also, there is a gap in between the walls. Shall we try to open the map again? Get the map. Is this the map? No, this is a key. Let's pick the key. So this is also in our inventory. Okay, so we found a key. There's still this weird dude with a pyramid hat running around, ignoring us. Can we open that door? I mean, we also don't have any info about the controls, right? So I can only assume that using is clicking, like we looted the stuff. Open chest. We picked another white thing. This is just a dead end, okay. Hello? Another chest. Another card thing. I still have no idea what we do with that, or if that's actually a thing. We have an inventory. We have the album includes a key, but the inventory does not. So is that just a picture of a key, which we have, from which we have 0? And apparently opening 2 times the chest 2 times will break the game, so we rather not do that. We were here already. That was not the one with the map. Nothing happening there. Open chests. Another empty card thing. I'm not sure if what we are supposed to do, or if there's anything we are able to do. I mean, the enemies are obviously not working. Combat seems to not work accordingly. We have an inventory which seems to be broken. There is the map, right? Map. Pick. And now we have the map. The interface is like this map thing. We have a map, but that does also not seem to work. This is actually a card with a picture. But we can't do anything with these pictures anymore. Let me have a look at the page, and not about what the developer wrote, but about comments from other people. 1 second. Alright, so I did find a developer comment on the whole thing. And he is saying, "Hi, I worked on this game. We are totally aware of the messy state of things. It all broke last minute because of some bad merging in GitHub. This was 1 hour prior to deadline. We are working on settings all things to work again, but I'm upset about the fact that we didn't solve it on time. I can guarantee that we had a competent combat, a nice UI, and some interesting music, but it all broke. First jam issue, I guess." Haha, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, for me, there's also not much to test there. It looks extremely wonky, and I don't know what of this is then newly broken, and what's just by design and should be improved. Like, for example, these floor textures, it's not even. I'm not sure if that's much of an issue, but it looks very weird. But that might be intentional. Also, like, yeah, the floor textures is just very weird. I guess the running around, the delay, I'm not sure if that's also something which broke or which is by design that way. I think that's something which should be improved to make the movement feel better. There is a delay for all actions. It does queue stuff, so it is not the worst, but because there is a delay for everything, it doesn't feel great. Yeah, and the rest is basically broken, so there's not much I can talk about here. So yeah, that's really a shame, especially if there are like tons of people who worked on this game. So that was It Calls from the Deep by LNK, MatiasLombardo, Bokuro, and all the other people listed on the page. Maybe I can just quickly go back. Yeah, so here we are again. Here you see the comments, but yeah, it's just not working. And here you can see all the credits here. So if you're interested to check out that game in a hopefully working state, you might just try it now when this video is released, because I am a judge of the jam, and I basically have to check it out as it was handed into the jam, which now is so I'm also recording that in the beginning of August, just slightly after the jam end, so the time frame where the developers created the jam ended, like this one you can see above. So when you see this video, however, they might already have an update and a new version. So if you're interested in checking this game in a working state, if they provide an updated version, then you can find a link down in the video description where you can see all the submissions for the Game Jam. And there you will also find this It Calls from the Deep, and then maybe a newer build than this one. So yeah, that was It Calls from the Deep by LNK, MatiasLombardo, Bokuro, and all the people from DDL Studios. And if you're interested in seeing more videos, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you again next time with the next Dungeon Crawler from the Jam 2023. Thank you for watching, and see you then. Bye bye.